Will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everybody. Todd here. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Happy Fed Day. And let's see. Let's get the questions up. We are recording. Questions up. All right. So you will have to excuse me. I had a late one last night. I honestly, I worked until 4 a.m. and I pulled myself up for you guys. Normally in a Fed day, you could just kind of coast on through. We have so much going on at Trading Analysis. You guys know about the Motive Wave sale, right? So 20% off is happening. So I'm building a course to help you guys show you how I use Motive Wave. That's going to be included in everyone who buys. We've got that going on. I told you guys last week about the options and Elliott Wave training course that we're doing for free for our members. That is happening right now. Updated all the charts. So I'm just talking to members who are in here. So I worked till 4 a.m. last night. Hey, Terry. Yeah, all the chart room, everything is updated in the chart room. The option video's up. And again, guys, I'm just talking to members. So, no, I wasn't partying. I had nothing. I honestly worked from like 7 a.m. to 4 a.m. I did a 20-hour day yesterday. I'm not even lying. But you know what? When you like it, guys, it's not work, right? I work. I would be doing this anyways. So yeah, we're in good shape. Well, yeah, John, thank you very much. Well, it's just I've got to hire someone. Is all it comes down to. I have to hire someone. The challenge is, as I've been saying to my members, we are moving. Our house is on the market now, so if anybody wants to buy a house, you'll get lifetime access to everything I have. if anybody wants to buy a house in New Jersey, so I can't hire anyone and then move. You know what I mean? It's tough, and this whole virtual thing, I'm kind of getting over it. We can have contract work done by somebody who is nearby, or virtual, I would say, but I need a right hand man. I need somebody who's right here next to me, basically to keep me in line. So let me just take you through here what's going on in the markets. That's everything that's going on in my life. Sorry to waste your time with that. Where are you moving from New Jersey? Where am I going to? Yeah, we're gonna go up to. I think we're going up to upstate New York. We're gonna build something up in Saratoga County. I'm from that area, and it's actually the fastest growing county in all of New York State, which is interesting. Taxes, believe it or not, are actually worse in upstate New York than they are here in New Jersey. It's unbelievable. Okay, so let's see what Gene right in there. New York taxes, yeah, but you know what? It's crazy where we're going. The property taxes are worse. State income taxes are just worse. Or just bad anywhere. Connecticut, New Jersey, California, New York. It's all the same ridiculousness. But property taxes, just because Saratoga is growing so fast. Gene says, hey, Todd, I noticed on your website that you have the 20% off for Motivate. If I purchase today, can I also get the training videos when they're complete? Yes. Yes, you absolutely will. Yep. Yeah, and there's a lot of intricacies, and I'm gonna make the course for sale, and it's something I've been talking about for a long time. But then this Elliott Wave International deal came around, and my sole focus went there. So this course is long overdue as to how I use Motive Wave, and there's definitely some tips and tricks that I can show you. So if you purchase through TradingAnalysis.com, you will get access to the course for free, which is being built. Sal, was a reminder sent out? No, I didn't do there's a little trick in GoToWebinar. Basically, what I do is I just, right here is the webinar you're in, and I just basically change the name and just send you a thing that says starts now. It's just a That's just a manual thing I do, but no, I didn't do that. From Rochester, Andrew, very cool. Okay. And guys, I'm just kind of shooting the breeze here a little bit. I mean, markets, like, listen, this is pre-Fed Wednesday. I think the markets are lower to in consolidation. So I'm going to be quick in my market comments, but you guys tell me where you want to go in terms of if you have questions, comments. I'm going to keep my remarks pretty quiet right now. Yes, the TA discount is the discount on the Trade Analysis website is up. If you guys go to Marketplace, and then it should be the second one down, Motive Wave Trading Platform. I believe, if my programmer's done correctly, if you go to Buy Now, it should be at a 20% discount, which that it is. You also get access to our cloud sharing. So as I update my Elite Wave analysis, you will be linked into that for free. And I put the order in to have this updated to say you'll also get my training course that I'm going to do, but that hasn't been done yet. Oh, there's the banner up top. Okay. There's the cloud sharing, which is the cool thing that Terry has been working on with me. And we've been working closely with Motive Wave on, which is really awesome in terms of syncing my Elite Wave analysis to yours. So a lot of fun technology. We're basically utilizing Motive Wave's amazing technology to help you accelerate the learning curve of Elite, which can be steep, but as I've said, very worth it. Okay, so let me just take you through here. The big question here is, is this the count right here in terms of a triangle? I'm trying to be very, very conservative. I know this count differs from where Elite Wave International is, and I think they're right. I'm just in the habit as a trader to err on the side of the trend as long as possible. Okay, so this count takes us down to the B wave lows at about 2650 and probably lower on down to about 2592 area. So as I get off the daily, I'll give you a bit more color on this. Should be an didn't mean to do that. Should be an ABC down if this triangle is accurate. And I'm looking at this as a current 5-wave move inside of A. We could use this old B wave low as a little target, which is fine. We could do some fib here to see where this wave 5 of A will fall. Then we should get the B wave move, and then we should get the C wave drop on down. Okay, so I am short right now with customers. We've got this SPX spread on. I've got a 2690, 2700 SPX spread. I've got this really fun $5 wide SPX butterfly that's going to cost me about, I don't know, $20. And if it hits down at 2,500, I'll make a couple $1,000. Here's another SPY. We've got a 274, 272 trade. Just 2 days to go. We're going to have to adjust that one. But altogether, we're up some money. And then we have an Exxon butterfly that's working. So altogether, we're up a little bit of jingle here. If the S&P can just release on the downside, that'd be great. And we'll really get paid. However, I am tracking if this is not ABC of a B wave, but in fact, it is ABC of a wave 2, then, oh boy, look out. This market is going to get hammered. Okay. So if we move over the move down to 2550 or whatever, 2660, the old low here, that outlook is the same for both wave counts. Okay. I see resistance here, moving on down. So we should have about 60 points on the downside. The risk is we break through this resistance at 2734, uptrend support broken out, offering resistance. This is your resistance zone, and this is where we'll start being wrong. But if we're right, we should be able to get on down to 2646. Today is Fed meeting. I think they're going in. The CME is projecting a 95% chance that they hike to a range of what is it? 175 to 175 to 2, or I might be off by 25 basis points. I don't care. It's really low. So I still think the market is heading lower. Over to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, I think we are in a very similar count for now, which would be an ABC dropping you down to about the 6,400 mark within the triangle. And if this is not correct and we've seen a major top up here, then it's going to be some kind of diagonal on the way up. I have not yet finished it. If we start to really break down, then I'll secure the top. But I am going to just entertain one more push before we drop. Okay, so I don't know exactly what the wave count is, but that's what so few people understand. Is usually you don't know what the wave count is. You have one or two scenarios laid out. You're trading the one or two counts that point to the market going in the same direction, and hopefully you make money. Okay, so it's a fine line that people walk, and I'm very sensitive about that. Especially, I got about 3 hours of sleep from doing a lot of work last night, and people would say, "Well, it's no good. It's no good that it's not very objective, and you don't know exactly what's happening." Well, it's just kind of like life. You just try to make the best decision today to set yourself up for tomorrow, and there is no ability to foretell the future. Okay, so let me just take a sec here. Let me just make sure I don't get too far off on questions. Tom, isn't it weird when people use initials? And I know your last name and I know your first name. Could you please refresh the long term from Feb 2016? Though, sure. On the S&P or the NASDAQ? Let me get off to the. Probably should get up to the week. Yeah, let me get on the weekly on that one for you. So there you go. And that's what I'm proposing. That's what I'm proposing, that we might still be in this fourth wave that pairs up with this ABC flat from June 2016. So I'm just trying to hold on to a hope that we have one more push before the big drop comes. Okay, and I hope I'm wrong. I really, really do. This count says the top is in, and I'll put this on the week from January 2016. And this count says we are in. The top is in. Just like that. Really small little wave 4. I really don't. It's such a puny little wave 4. I like to see my wave 4s beefy. I like to see them sideways and chopping and frustrating for people. The wave 4s, anything you use this or this, is very small. Okay, so that's the one point of exception that I take with that. Okay, let's see. Paul, I don't do a bunch with volume. Paul R. I watch the total vol. I always come back the next day here on Thinkorswim, and I always check this little indicator right here, total vol. I don't do much. I just like to see a little bit more interest on the down days. This was options expiration, so you had a massive day there. You had a bit more selling interest here. On the 19th, the volume was up. I think a lot of volume was spent in this options expiration on the 16th, which otherwise would have been traded here on the 19th. So, I think we would have seen a little bit more selling here, but not too much really. I probably should use it more, but also look at the general trend of volume. I probably should use it more, but I really don't. These are the indicators I use throughout the day just to get a feel on the market. I use vol spread, I use trend, I use VIX, I use advanced decline, and I use tick. I just keep an eye on those guys. These are all 5-minute charts. With the exception of volume, I just put that off to the side. Christian, refer to as March theorist. Oh, trust me, I read Bob's stuff all the time, and I told my members this. being that I'm working very closely with Elliott Wave, I'm in contact with all of them. I even was exchanging emails with Bob last night, and got to say, it's a big deal for an Elliott Wave guy like me. Just, hey, I got an email from Bob Prechter. It's pretty cool. And he was actually laughing about, I didn't put a camera on because I look like hammered, I've got the beard challenge still going. I can't shave until the January 26th highs are taken out, and I kind of backed myself into that corner on social media, and that's still ongoing. So him and I were joking. I've got the ZZ Top beard going on. Get it? Hopefully it's not gonna look like a ZZ Top beard by the time we finally do take out the highs. And he was joking. He's like, they're gonna be in Atlanta with John Fogerty this summer, I think. Anyways. Jay says huge doji and Dow quarterly does not happen often. Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. 3-month chart. Oh yeah, look at that, baby. Good point there, Jay. Thanks for bringing that up. Candlesticks. Yeah. Candlesticks. Oops, no, that's what I need right here. Trend. Yeah, look at that, huh? And plus, it's the first down close. I wonder why it hasn't opened a new one. Oh, because we have 10 days to go until this guy closes for the quarter. It's going to be the first if we close below the opening of the year, which would be 24,809. It'd be the first down quarter in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We haven't seen a down close in the Dow in 9 quarters. That's pretty amazing. Okay, good point there. Rick, what trade do you have on XOM? We've got I think it's an unbalanced fly. Yeah, so it's a 6 April 71, 75, 81 put fly. It's an unbalanced fly. We had a bearish count on Exxon. We put it on when I think it was up around here, 78, 79, looking for it to settle back into the range. And right now it's right at the body of the butterfly. I mean, we've got 2 weeks or so to go, but we're like smack dab. And if the market wants to go quiet, it's going to kind of be a bummer for our S&P positions, but if Exxon just wants to hang out, I mean, we're right in the body of the butterfly to hit max profit on this thing, but we're still a long way away. So, but overall, it's been a nice trade for us. Yeah, Tom S., I hear you there. Let's take a look at Apple. Yeah, Apple's definitely maintained some strength here. I think a couple of strong stocks are Apple, Micron, NVIDIA. Netflix looks good. There's still a couple stocks that really just don't care. Oh, my app. Terry, something's up. Terry L. I always go complaining to Terry when something's wrong, and it's not like it's his fault. My Apple analysis disappeared. Interesting. Sorry, I didn't make you an admin. Interesting. I got to pull my analysis back in Apple. Sometimes it does disappear. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I do have analysis. I've got to reload it. Basically, it's the nice thing about doing this in the cloud. You can basically source the analysis from Dropbox up in the cloud, and I can pull the Elliott Wave analysis back in, but something happened with it there. It's not working. Okay. So is it a diagonal? No, I don't think so. I'm not going to do it live for you. I don't think it's a diagonal. It's funky up here, that's for sure. You could argue that you see a 5-wave move, but then you've got this 3-wave move to a new high. I'm not really sure what's going on there in Apple. That's a bit unique. Netflix, I'm still working up to the 100% projection of 3v1. If the market does want to stabilize, 379 looks to be in the cards here for Netflix. This is simply 100% price projection of Blue 1 compared to Blue 3. So I think Netflix looks decent. We have the Lululemon trade on. We've had this trade on forever. This stock, we've got the butterfly. We structured the butterfly a little higher, and actually my buddy Jeff Kennedy did that at Elliott Wave, and I did a video kind of with him and executed the trade live. So Lulu's showing some good strength, though it's gone really sideways. I want to see it get a little bit of a bid in there. We have Intel. We have an Intel trade going on right now, and I think we're doing a 1-2-1-2. Chips have been quite strong, so we could see a little bit of a move up there in Intel, showing some good relative strength. Micron, I don't love the wave count just recently here in Micron. It's kind of a weird, kind of little sideways. I don't recognize any corrective wave for yet, but the fact remains there's pretty good relative strength there in Micron. So that's another one we're going to be looking at. I think. Oh, Tesla is moving down into the end of a triangle, and if again the market wants to stabilize, this is where you want to be. And those of you who are members, we did have the trade on. We do have the trade on, and I kind of said this is a distinct possibility that we go down in C of E of triangle 4. So if Tesla is going to hold, we really need to hold right down here as far as 294. So Tesla's a potential scoop. A good upside reward with a low downside risk if the market is going to stabilize. Amazon, I still think, is potentially doing the ending diagonal. I think we are coming up on the last gasp here in Amazon. You could get a little bit more move up, but you're talking an ending diagonal, and I can just simply let Motive Wave do this work for me, decompose as an ending diagonal. Oops. Sometimes you got to give Motive Wave a little help. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Usually in a ending diagonal, the third wave is going to be shorter than the first, which means the fifth wave will then be shorter than the fifth. So you get progressively shorter motive waves within a diagonal. So if you do ratio analysis 3v5, 100% is usually the cap of this. So you're talking 1695 should not be exceeded, and probably 1628 winds up being the top. So that's something we'll watch in Amazon. Let me just give you a quick macro look here, and then I'll turn my head down to questions here. And again, if you're joining late and I sound like I'm hungover, I am not. I was up till 4, legit working, getting everything done. We are going to be taking we're going to go to Florida next week, going to the house. So getting a lot of stuff kind of taken care of ahead of that. Gold is still caught in this triangle. It's just unbelievable how tight this thing is. Gold is really nothing to be done. I'm trying to track a bearish triangle here that's been in place since July 2016, and it just does not want to let it go, and we're getting a bid here this morning. And then I also updated the bonds for our members here. I think we are starting to move lower in wave 5 here in the bond market, and I think that would be the last push for a while that then yields an ABC retracement back up. You're talking support 142 in 10-30 seconds down to 139 in 23-30 seconds. So I think this is kind of a fun correction to track. So I'm looking at A, triangle B up, and C for wave 4, and then you get a wave 5 move down in bonds, and then we get the bounce in bonds. So is today's Fed going to be the catalyst to push us down? We'll see. We will see. They're coming in pretty sure that Jerome Powell is gonna hike. Dollar is a similar looking chart. I think we are in some kind of consolidation triangle wave 4. I know Elliott Wave International is looking for the low here, and it's very possible because it could be a 5-wave move up, and then this is consolidation before the next move. If we get above 90.93, then fine. I'm going to take these bottom counts here, 4 of C of 5 of 5, actually backwards, and put them right here and say that the low is in. But we are tracking a long-term wave 5 low. I am looking at one more push down. Again, I always try to err on the side of the trend and try to help that guide my wave count. Probably not best practice, but just the way I kind of do it. And then crude oil. Crude oil, I think, is rallying up in a B wave, and I think the resistance is going to be right here. In fact, right here. So if this count is going to succeed, we need to hold right around here. Okay, in crude. That's the macro. How much time we got? Just a few minutes. And then we are tracking lows in Bitcoin. In our blockchain service, I am going to be looking to put longs on. We were short in Ethereum, and we cleaned up in Ethereum. I made 27% in the underlying in like a week. We're short for this move here. No, I'm lying. We're short for this move from like 685 down into 500. We caught this move. Potentially we're into the end of an ABC correction here in Ethereum and the cryptos and ready to rally. I think Stellar. Oh, no, Stellar's Monero. I think Stellar is into potential low, moving up. I think Bitcoin is also potentially in an ABC, ready to move higher. So I'm getting ready to get long with our members there. Todd, this is the first time in your webinar. Sorry, this is the first time you've been in this webinar. Usually I'm a bit more lively. Can you share what the period for your moving average? Oh, I was on the daily. That's just a 50 and the 200. Yep, no big deal there. Rob S. Crude oil. Hopefully, I just answered that question. So, and you asked me that at 9:16. So, do you see this crude ABC correction against 125 to 29 as the low? Yeah. So I think, yep, I think you nailed it because that's what I was looking at. Yeah, I'm only doing, there's a train, she goes, how are you going to do CNBC if you move upstate? There's a nice train right out of Saratoga that takes you right down to the city. They got great Wi-Fi. When I get on a plane, man, I am a machine with work. Just a laptop, Wi-Fi connection, nobody to bother me. Like, I actually look forward to it. I can crank out work. You can, with the technology and the high speed that we have now, I mean, you can trade just as well on a laptop as you can on, I've got 3 4K monitors here. It doesn't matter. Andrew, much appreciated thoughts on TPR. With 1 minute to go. I'm sorry, I'm a little late to that. I'm sorry. Bitcoin there, Ezra. We hit that one for you. Bullish and Intel. Yeah, we're still long. Yeah, Disney Triangle. Disney's a fun place to go, but I joke it's an evil stock to trade. Disney's wild. Tough one to trade for me. Terry, there's Terry to the rescue. App and Red Analysis stored in Dropbox. Thank you very much, sir. I'm not, Colin. I'm kind of watching EEM. I'm thinking that it's in a triangle, emerging markets, especially with the dollar maybe making a new low. I'm entertaining this to be A, B, C, D, E triangle, and then we go. So yeah, I am watching it in emerging markets. So if you start to move up through 50, then I think that's going to be an issue for the bears in emerging markets. Rut's updated for you, John M, in the members area. Same thing in Rut. I'm erring on the side of caution with this trend, and just saying that this is going to be C of triangle 4, and we should be able to get down to the 0.618 relationship of blue A to blue C at 1496. So that's going to give you 80 points to go on the downside, and if that happens, we're going to clean up on our shorts. And if we start breaking through here, then okay, top's in, game's over. Time to sell everything and move to the Caribbean for a while. All right. All right, guys. Thanks. And again, thanks for bearing with me. Hope it was somewhat coherent, but a lot of work to be done. So MotiveWave still is happening. I am working on the course to show you how I use MotiveWave. So grab it through the Trading Analysis Marketplace, and you will get access to that free course. Plus, what we've done is I've opened up a couple indicators: Power Wave, Swing Wave, and the Wave Trader. So 3 of my oldie but goodie indicators that people have paid for, they are now free if you purchase through the marketplace. So MotiveWave is the software I'm using, doing that 20% off. The other thing is we are in the middle of an options and Elite Wave course for all members of Trading Analysis. So so the MotiveWave is right there, MotiveWave platform. And if you buy now, you'll get access to the discount, 20% discount plus all the items that I mentioned. And we are in the middle of an options course, which I just posted for members. You take a trial, you will get access to it. The course is now posted. Those of you who are members and are here with me, you can get into the member area. And I'll show you how to access that. So this is the description of the course. You go over here to training courses, and then you'll see it right at the top. Intro to Elliott and options. So there it is right there. Our live session, our next live session, Sunday the 25th and the 26th. You can still get in and view the archive from Sunday, Monday. It's about 4 hours of video so far. This whole course will be 10 hours, so this is what it looks like. Introductory video. And I got aggressive with this. I'm taking the video to the next level in terms of e-learning. I think it's a nice...
Welcome, guys. This is Optimizing Your Options. I am Todd Gordon.
Looks good, right? I thought it came out okay. So, yeah, so all members get access to that course, and that is, there's 7 parts so far, and we'll add more in the Elite Wave. So, lots going on, okay? Guys, best of luck. Hope that helps, and happy Fed Day, okay? I'll have this posted up, and I'll catch you guys, members. I'll see you in the members area. If not, you guys got to wait till next Wednesday. See ya. Take care.